So Cookie, the reason that you're here today is because you're an inspiration to a lot of people. Let's just start by introducing yourself. You are Cookie Dubois.
Yes.
And where are you from?
I lived in Blanchard since second grade, so
Okay.
I would say I'm from Shreveport, yeah.
What would you say that your passion is, or your dream?
Creating wearable art. I like making fashion, daily clothes. What I wear daily, I usually end up making. But I really like, my true passion is definitely making avant-garde pieces, something extraordinary, out of the ordinary, weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like weird.
Weirdness.
So are you inspired by anything in particular? Do you have certain influences for your art?
Absolutely. My favorite designer is Alexander McQueen, and as unfortunate of a role model as he is, I really love John Galliano, his work at least. His work is fantastic. As a person, he's kind of terrible.
Doesn't mean the art is.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Right now, like my current day influences would probably be Korean rappers. It's usually about being a badass bitch for the most part, you know.
That is awesome. Okay, that's one of my favorite themes.
Yeah.
You're a badass bitch.
Thanks, so are you.
So, okay, more wine. You are a fashion designer, but your day job is something different. What do you do during the day?
I'm a children's librarian. I have
Right.
the best of both worlds, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Which library?
The Bromora branch
Okay.
of Shreveport Memorial Library.
So you're able to kind of balance doing something different during the day, which is also creative, and then you do this in your spare time. Why was it important to you to get into fashion?
Well, my mom came into my life, and I say my mom, she's my stepmother, but she's my mom for sure. Came into my life when I was about 5 or 6, and I was such an awkward sized kid that we had to make a lot of my own uniforms for school or alter everything we ever bought. And then I started being put in pageants, and together we made my dresses for pageants.
So it's like a bonding thing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
She's
awesome.
my favorite person on the planet. So it makes me feel a little bit connected
What's her
to
name?
my mom. Deanna.
Shout out to Deanna, right?
Yes, she'll definitely be watching.
So what kind of obstacles did you have?
I was homeless for a little while. So
Really?
Yeah. So I didn't have a space for it. So getting back into feeling like stable kind of pushed me back into being creative and creating things.
Because that was your thing. That's where you felt safe, or that's where you felt like you were expressing yourself the most
Yeah.
sincerely.
Absolutely.
Yay, that just came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So would you say that Shreveport has been a supportive community for you pursuing your passion?
Oh, absolutely. Any pictures that I post on social media, they get liked, they get commented, they get shared. Even like the little things get shared a lot, and
Right.
I feel very supported, and I get a lot of opportunities that I feel like other places don't get, like the Mardi Gras tableau costume that doesn't exist anywhere other
That's
than
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying things like that are really true to this community.
Right.
Those kinds of opportunities. And then the Agora Borealis fashion show. I wouldn't have expected anything like that to exist in Shreveport until recently.
So what would you say to someone who's like, I want to be a fashion designer, but I'm in Shreveport and I have a job that's not fashion designing? Like, what would you say to that person about them pursuing their goals?
Well, definitely visit YouTube a lot for tutorials. I myself, on a regular basis, look at YouTube tutorials for fashion, as well as saying yes to every opportunity. You never know what little thing will get noticed.
So I'm going to do something that might be a little bit embarrassing. So before this interview, I collected via social media like comments that people had about you as a person and why pursuing your dreams inspires them. Because I think a lot of people think, oh, I'm pursuing my dreams, I'm doing this for me, but you don't even realize like the ripples that you're sending out into the universe by doing so. But to make it super awkward, I'm gonna ask for a volunteer from the crew member to read some of them out to you. Any volunteers out there?
I guess I'll do it.
Oh, Josh! Yay! All right, round of applause for Josh. So we'll just switch places here.
I'm Josh. I was forced into reading these comments from this lovely person. All right, so first one. Here we go. Her dedication and steadfast attitude towards her passions and commitments. I mean, there are plenty more things I love about this baby, but I'll let some others have the floor, like a heart thing. So, That's cool. That is Virginia Parker.
Okay.
All right. I love her growth and passion for her craft. Seeing her first collection through now, it's very inspiring. So you inspired this guy named Derek Jones. All right. Cool. Well then, Cookie works a full-time job inspiring people, and especially children, to discover the joy of reading. Then, in her spare time, she somehow manages to summon the energy to design and create beautiful fashion pieces. Cookie proves that working hard to follow your passion pays off, and that's a really motivating message for others. She's a badass like that.
Okay, so that was very awkwardly read by Josh, but you heard the words.
Yeah, that was very sweet. Very surprising that, people notice, especially what I do for a living for my day job, from a lot of these people that I only know through sewing. So that was really cool.
Well, thank you so much for being here. The whole thing was to show people that you can follow your dream port. You're such an inspiration to so many people. And so round of applause for Cookie. Thank you so much.